Well, in March, I've generated about $31,000 worth of commissions. So, and the other thing we're doing too is if people bring us deals, we're sharing that commission. That we typically charge a client 10%, and what we do is just split that 50-50 between the me and the person that brings me the deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, John. And
yeah.
You know, we've had such a journey together. I was in sales coaching for a while. You're in a program that I was in, and man, I know you shared with me. It's like, man, I've been wanting things to go a certain way, but you just stay at it. Like a true entrepreneur. And I think that's the amazing thing in this online business space is how quickly this stuff can snowball. You just find the right opportunity, but it's very hard for people. I think a lot of people feel that way of like, I'm trying different stuff out. I'm trying to find my lane. I'm trying to find this, and it can be very discouraging, but you saw this opportunity. I know you do some recruiting as well. And obviously this is a phenomenal program for business owners, but the fact that you took the initiative, you sought this out, and, we've been working through some, habit trackers and just things we need to do on a daily basis, both personally and professionally to hit that goal. And sure enough, man, you executed, you really put the work in this month, and it shows, and you're helping a lot of people. You're helping business owners, you're helping people refer, because this is going to work wonders for their business too. It's like, yeah, okay, great. We made $31,000, but man, I'm sure the businesses you're quite literally saving too. I mean, they got to be eternally grateful. And I know you volunteer so much, you're helping people a lot with this.
Yeah.
That's an amazing thing. So what type of, and I'm even curious, what type of businesses qualify for this? Is it more of just you have to have W-2 employees.
You have to have W-2. Any business qualifies.
Yeah.
Now, you have to have W-2 employees. You either have to have a disruption of business. I always do an example of a restaurant like in California where they couldn't have indoor dining, so they had outdoor dining, so they switched to outdoor or delivery, and that's a disruption of business. So anytime they have a disruption of business, qualifies. Or if your gross receipts are reduced by 50% in 2020 and 20% in 2021, you qualify. So what's happening out there is a lot of people are being told they don't qualify when they probably really do qualify. We probably 90% of the businesses that come to us qualify for the credit. Now, it depends on what periods they qualify for, because it's a little easier to qualify in 2021 versus 2020, but most, probably 90-95% of the businesses in the United States do qualify in some way.
Wow. And that goes to show, and I'm not sure how much longer we can do this, because it's up until you have a couple more weeks where or can you do it? No, you revealed to me yesterday you can do it for a while.
Yeah. What we found out after looking at the regs and everything else is that for 2020, you have up to the end of, or the 15th of April of 2024 to amend those returns. And for 2021, you have up to the 15th of April of 20. For the 21 returns, you have up to April 2025 to amend those returns. So we still have a year to go for the 2020 year, and basically 2 more years for the 2020.
Wow. And
it's amazing. There a lot of businesses still don't understand it and still don't know about it.
They don't have any idea. And I'll tell you, John, that's the trademark of a great business, as you know, is, hey, you saw the gap, right? You saw the gap in the market. Okay, there's online, there's business owners who needs this. The government is giving out these funds. I can fill that gap. and deliver the product. And sure enough, he did. And, we worked through, it's like, hey man, if we just make, a certain number of dials, if we just make a certain number of phone calls, if we just, if we just do these certain things, and sure enough, it sounds like you made a really good connection through just reaching out to people, and then I think that's the amazing thing, you put yourself out there enough, sooner or later, man, you're probably going to get a lot of rejection, as I know, every salesperson does, but
Yeah.
You made that one connection. It sounds like he started sending you a lot of leads, and
Right.
And you found that through, because this is good stuff, right? A lot of people listening, they're like, how did John do this? You found, your connection. Was it through LinkedIn, or was it just somebody you knew, or how did you find that kind of lead generation source?
Yeah. So yeah, and and I found this, and I hadn't or haven't really reached out to anybody on LinkedIn, and I found this gentleman on LinkedIn, and I reached out to him, and he reached out to me, and it was the right connection.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's easier than ever to build one of these businesses up, right? Because you have all the tools, but I think the problem is there's just so many different options. I think a lot of people get that analysis paralysis of like, hey, how should I even do it? And it's just like, pick something. All of it works. You picked LinkedIn. You're like, man, I'm just gonna, I think we said send out, 20 messages a day. Make those connections, and sure enough, that's all it takes. Mark Cuban talks about that. You only got to win once, right? You only got to win once.
That's right.
So you're doing the dang thing, John. And hey, I'm grateful to have you as a client. We've been working together for seems like a couple of years now. Just kind of somehow in touch. And hey guys, if I'll tell you this, if you have a business that could benefit from what John is offering, you can send me a DM, you can send him a DM. I'm going to include the link to his website in the description of this video, because it sounds like, I mean, man, you're getting people over 7 figures in funds at the drop of a hat right now, especially. So I'm not sure. I mean, this could run out pretty soon, so get it while it's hot, right? And get in touch with John. We'll include his link to his website. As always, guys, I mean, I'm looking to help people as well in the online space, especially. And John is a great testament, man. You stick with it long enough, you do your thing, you persevere. You only got to win once. You only got to make that one connection, and man, you could have a good little business for many years to come.
Right.
And you're a walking testament of that, John. So kudos to you, man. I know you got a busy schedule. We'll let you get rolling, but man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll keep in